I'm in a short on gold. I'm gonna hold it until the candles turn yellow, indicating oversold. There's support there, so I gotta be careful. There it goes. If anybody's just tuning in, these signals are called bully bear signals. You can get them just following the bio. There's a 1 month free code. Code is starter package. I'm not seeing anything else yet. Just gold. I'm gonna take off maybe like just one or two. I want to give back any profit, even though it still didn't turn yellow, but we'll just take off a little bit. Getting a buy on the NASDAQ, but it's very overbought already. All right, so gold just turned orange, meaning it just started to be oversold. So we can just take, I'm going to take one off. Yellow means extreme oversold. Let's go on that really up. But we could keep holding it. The stop loss would be behind the cloud. It can go above the cloud, but it can't close behind it. If it closes behind it, we need to close it. Yeah, I might close this. That was a pretty big pullback for one candle. So you're never wrong if you take profit off the orange. Dow is still moving pretty well. I didn't get in that buy. I was in gold. Just waiting for another short signal on the gold. We might get it. All right, buy signal on the Nasdaq. It is overbought already, so we have to be careful on that. Might get a short on the gold, so I might just pay attention to that since Nasdaq is so far up. Got 30 seconds until we can confirm gold short. Still waiting. This Nasdaq is probably going to hit 900s. No problem. But I still might want to just wait because it is literally oversold. Overbought. Yellow and orange means overbought. This should be confirmation right here. I think I'm going to get in now for the gold. You could wait 20 seconds just to make sure that this stays. Totally up to you. The 75 area might be like a Psychology zone. Psychological, sorry. Wow, that ripped the other way. But remember, you only close this if the candle closes above the cloud. So that could have just ripped everybody's stop loss. And now it's going to plummet down. Also, like more confirmation with maybe if you like price action a little more, you gotta all these touches, resistance, and then now you got a hammer or shooting star, whatever you want to call it, below that trend line. So if this stays down there, that'd be a way better. I mean, it kind of closed above it, so we gotta be careful. Above that trend line though, but that wasn't what I was counting on. NASDAQ does not care that it's overbought right now, but it did hit that 900 like I said. The price is usually drawn to those. All right, so that's kind of far above that cloud. Let's see what happens here. You wouldn't be wrong closing this because it's pretty high above it. All right, I'm going to close it. It's all right. It's part of the game. I pretty much took away my first profit there. The break even. So we'll let gold chill for a bit.
Shopify is a platform that helps entrepreneurs get started down the path they want. Sometimes starting a business can be scary.
So for gold, if we wanted to pay attention to this, we'd wait. Let me look at the 5 minute real quick. See, that was a clear rejection off the cloud. Of the 5 minute, that sucks. So it might be a bigger picture here that we did not see. But that's okay. We'll wait for another signal if it pops up. This, if the 1 minute starts doing the opposite of what it wants, and it's confused. Kind of want to short this. Didn't work. Oh my god, what the hell? Too late now. So this trend line here, I just went on the 5 minute and drew that, and now it's rejecting that. Sucks, but it's okay. It's part of the game. So 5 minute looks still very bearish. Rejection off that. And look at that short. If you got on that, that would have been sweet. The 1 minute candles are back to red. So I'm kind of glad I stayed out of this gold. I mean, I didn't stay out of it. I closed it because that would been a little bit of a rough ride. It's still valid on the 5 though. The 1 that just went green, red, green. Not good. So stay out of gold for a bit until it gets a better view on what it wants to do. Nasdaq, we will wait for a buy signal. Green cloud, green candles. Wait for a buy signal.
Marketing leads shouldn't lead to a dead end.
Still waiting for the Nasdaq. Micro gold just went gray bars. So I mean, look at it. That thing's choppy as shit. And then gray means no direction. Stay out. Doesn't know what it wants. On the 5 minute on the gold, it still looks bearish. But there is 10 seconds left to that. And it looks like it's about to break above that little trend line that I drew. So it's something else to pay attention to. We're still waiting, still chilling in the cloud. All right, so starting to see a buy signal here on the NASDAQ. I think I'm going to buy. You can wait. All right, we're 5 deep. That's what she said. Probably takes... I think I'm going to take like one off here. One off here. And then we'll let the rest ride until candles turn orange and yellow, indicating overbought. All right, first target is about to get hit. I put it just at the resistance area a little bit here. You could also probably do like right here that it did touch and it rejected a little bit, but that's okay. Just gotta have some patience. Remember, we don't close this trade unless the candle closes below the cloud or it's like extremely obnoxious below it. so we gotta be careful here. Let me look at the 5-minute real quick. It's too much of a gap here to hold it that long. Still got 38 seconds. That kind of sucks. So it did close below it. Alright, I'm gonna close this trade. I'm gonna give about 2 more seconds. Let's see. You should close it though. I just feel like it wants to go back up. Let's see. Let's look at this trend here. It looks like it wants to pop back up, doesn't it? Just gotta be patient. Looks like it's messing with us. What time is it? 10:03. Was there any news? Gold still gray. Damn, Dow was pretty good. I mean, but this buy here probably would have been annoying, but this short banger. So the 1 minute now turned to red candles, so that would be to the downside. But in my opinion, probably won't get a signal for a bit until this figures out what it wants. Might even go back to the upside. Man, that buy signal looked so good too. But on another note, I'm glad that I got out because look at that. That would have been a rough ride to hold. So this told me to get out. I got out and it dropped completely. Off the bottom cloud here. But this is pretty big candle. And it is extreme oversold on the 1 minute. All right, there's a short on the Dow. We should probably wait about a little more just to confirm it stays. So that short on the Dow is still there. It pulled back to the cloud already, but this would still be a good entry. I would say if you wanted to put like your sell order right below this and see if it pops. That's on the Dow. So it broke above. I think the market is just very uncertain right now. So everybody just sit on your hands. I know it sucks to not be in a trade or if you're wrong, but it's part of the game. Right in the morning time, I got in this short banger. Next short, that hurt my feelings. Looked so nice too. NASDAQ. Come on, that was in some major profit right there. Look at it was going to continue and it just stopped. So it's either maybe they want to hold the price. I don't even think there's any news. Just double checking. U.S. import, but it was positive. That's at 8:30 though. There's no real news. It's 1 o'clock. There's some oil news. So this Dow definitely would have played with your emotions here. So stay out. And look at the NASDAQ. It just rips back up. Gold is falling. Let's see what the gold was. I'm pretty sure, yeah, see the 5 minute I was saying it was pretty bearish still off this cloud. And it fell off. But I was trading the 1 minute. And got out here. I didn't want to hold that through that. That was a that would have been a rough ride to hold. It would have been like $800 loss that you're holding. And that's not cool. So if you wanted to like close it then re-get back in. But there is strong support here. You can see this green line here. If you want to download that, that's free. That's SR Channels. That's not even mine. Whoever created it did a good job. This is just a scalping technique that I'm using here, not a part of my strategy. But if you wanted to use the free indicator, this turned positive. If you download that free one, it'll look like triangles like this. This one I'm just testing out a different method. But this is triangles. That's why it'll appear in your, if you downloaded it. That went right against me. What an idiot move. That one doesn't count. That one put me negative though. These markets have sucked though. But it's part of the game. Got to stay alive until it starts trending again. And then when it starts trending again, and you're like, wow, this thing is really bullish for like a couple days or a little really bearish, then that's your cue to, you know, start ramping up your contracts. But if it's like weeks after weeks, and you need to reduce your size until there's more confirmation. That's a big part of the game too that everybody doesn't get. Yeah, so on the NASDAQ, the candles turned gray, indicating stay the fuck out. Means no trend, no confirmation, it's chop. Sucks, but better than hoping and praying, right? Let's check out oil. See what that's doing. Sideways. Friday. Friday chop. Yeah, I don't know if the market's just been like this for weeks because the transition in the USA of president. Like people are just sitting on their hands until the transition happens. Plus, there's just a lot of events going on in the world. Still nothing. Let me go back to gold. Oil looks pretty weak here. Let's see. If you guys want me to look at any charts, just let me know. But this is... I guess this doesn't know what it wants. Looks like it's coming back to another level to test it out. Let's I'm gonna draw a little line here. Oh, I didn't want this one, but that's fine. So it touched and then it was a clear bounce. This is probably another area here too that it's struggling on. Clear as day. So then we could drop down. We see it's still bouncing, but it's a little bit of a zone here. As you can tell, it's oversold in those candles that were there. Drop down to a 5 minute. It's now fighting it. And this is kind of hammering or shooting star to the downside. This whole area is just chap. Short on the Dow. Let's see. Short in the Dow. It does like to pull up, so you have to keep that bias outlook that it will pull back. It has not given. There was one candle that looked oversold on the 5, but other than that, it has not been oversold yet for a minute. So let's see. Again, this can come back up. Still valid. Wow, look at gold. Just fell through. I bet you in the 5-minute was an excellent trade. Yep. This could be a liquidity grab, so be careful. It broke below this support area. If you wanted to trade something like that, I would wait for a retest into like a reverse hammer to the downside. Dow is going against me. I was expecting a pullback like this, so I'm going to hold just a little longer. But if you wanted to get out, that's fine. So the scalping indicator turned red, which is good for continuation, but it did get into the oversold area. The candle is now turning yellow on the gold. 1 minute. 5 minutes still looks like it wants to fall. And the next like huge resistance area is really far down. So in my opinion, that's like a sit on your hands kind of thing. NASDAQ finally break it to the downside. So if you've seen, I took a loss on this. It was positive, but it came back. I probably did break even, but I took a loss right here, very small. Look what you had to hold through, and now we're getting a short. We're gonna wait until that closes. It is away from the cloud a little bit. You're not wrong taking it down there. I just, when it's really far away from the cloud, your stop loss gets a little bit bigger. So you just got to keep that in mind. You don't want to go too heavy. And if we go to a higher time frame, this is next to a major daily support, which is a blue line that I drew. Also to keep in mind. I know there's a lot of keep in minds, but it's just a chop area. All right, so the 1 minute stuck. It was a little bit oversold there. I just saw the orange, but it got out of it. Let's see if it goes back up a little bit, and then we'll enter closer to the cloud. I know I'm still in this. This is for a different reason. Still waiting just a tiny bit. I don't know. It's just oversold already. You would be profitable on this right now as we speak, but we're at the daily. Let's see what happens here. I can even do like just a little mini one. Very choppy zone area here, so that's why it's only one contract. You got blue, which is a daily, and the yellow is probably like a 4 or 1 hour area. This is still valid though until this closes above the cloud. The Nasdaq's still good. It's actually coming back down.
It knows not just that you slept, but how well you slept, and how much sleep you need for the.
Definitely a rough market here, but this is pretty good, still valid here, so very good. We will hold this until orange or yellow, indicating oversold. Again, stop loss would be above the cloud if candle price closes. This thing looks like it wants to start dropping. It's not doing it. Let's see what Fibonacci says here real quick. I'm just curious. To the top. All right, so we're bouncing off to 78, which could happen, but I'm doubting that. Ooh, another short on the Nasdaq appearing. That's a good sign.
At your fingertips. Take advantage of the flexibility.
Hopefully it'll be the one that just breaks all the support. The 800 level is right here though, so that's why it could be bouncing. It doesn't know, but if it starts breaking that, I'm pretty sure this is gonna collapse. Because it's just too much bunched up here. Let's look at the 5. Alright, 5 is showing oversold, but we're just below the VWAP. And a bounce there. I don't see why this won't go to like at least 782. And if it continues down below that, that'd be sweet too. But if we wanted like a better outlook, just go to the 1 minute and we'll wait until it's orange or yellow. Easy as that. No guessing. If you're just tuning in, NASDAQ, 2 shorts, 800's here. If we break that, it should start collapsing. All right, it's breaking in now. We'll hold this until we start to see some orange or yellow. Stop loss would be above the cloud. Still there, a little bit of a hammer reverse shooting star there. Off that support. So that was pretty big. Let's see. Should continue down. Wish I was in this a little bit heavier, but all right, so we did get a little orange there. Just be careful. I usually like to see it at least close in there. Could be another retest. All right, so we're orange now. Just turning a little bit yellow. We're at that bottom of support, breaking it. Very lovely. Still orange. You could hold this until it turns yellow. Totally up to you. Very good, very good. Still going. All right, I'm going to close this. Only because that was a huge candle. Via those ordered fills, I'm just a Top Step X. I'm trading on it too. Look at that. I mean, the next huge resistance area is 660. I would wait for a pullback on that if you were to get in, though. Don't get in down here. That'll be a rough ride to hold all the way back up. Turn that Dow to profit. That was good. I just wish I was in that 5 contracts because that would have been a sweet trade. Did any of you guys get in that? Yeah? Okay, good. Very good. All right, so we're on our 3rd yellow candle on the 1 minute chart. 5 minute is also oversold, so keep that in mind. It is on support. That was a huge candle. I was like almost, what, 60 points? More. Holy shit. 75-ish. Huge. So if you want to take profit here and wait for it to come back up, that would be cool too. I mean, like, take profit and then wait for another signal. If anybody's just tuning in now, you got your 2 shorts here. Price never went above the cloud, but our stop losses when the candle closes above it. It did not. It continued down. Got another short. We're looking at this 800 level. If it broke it, it was going to monster down, and that's exactly what it did. I was looking for more like the 50 area. 750, because they like whole numbers. So this might come back up. So if you're still in it, I would think about maybe taking some profit. It might be drawn back into the cloud here. Ooh, why am I doing sell? I meant to do buy. Fuck. I fucked that one up. I was trying to buy that. That was really dumb of me. That would have been a nice buy too. What an idiot. It's okay. It happens. Being an idiot happens. Oh, see the pullback. We're back to that 50 area.
Know the real you with Bennu.
So we would be waiting for a short signal. Sit on your hands. Red cloud, red candles. Wait for it short. Gold is finally getting out of that sideways chop a little bit. Still waiting. Gold, there's a buy showing. There is no short signal yet, but I think it's about to appear on NASDAQ.
Spin your passion into a business with Shopify and break sales records with the world's
I'll probably be aiming for that 700 area. Let's go. Let's make this money together. All right. Let's see. We got this. All right, we're in some shorts right now. Let's see if we get paid. If we can break this low, oh, this will be gonna fun ride here. Let's see. Come on. There you go. Look at me, I'm cheering. A candlestick to break. Oh, went back up. Should be closed. I don't know. No, I'm gonna stick to my game plan. See if this goes back to orange or yellow candles. That was a hard rejection though off that low. What do you guys think? I don't even know. I mean, I do know, but I'm more of hoping that this is gonna crack. It should. Could be double bottom-ish, but I'm gonna wait for this to turn yellow, which I think it should do. All right, we're getting orange here. You wouldn't be wrong taking profit. I just think it's gonna go down a little more. I don't want to be greedy either, but just trying to stick to my rules. There you go. Come on. I have a feeling it's going to crack down. Just the way the price is moving. If it didn't like this area, it probably would have shot up a little faster. Let me draw a little line here. So break below. If it gets like a little reverse hammer here, that would be pretty cool too. Let me make this bigger. We're targeting for the whole number of 700. I usually like to put my profit order a little bit above it, in case the market makers want to play with their minds here. All right, orange. That means it's coming out of the oversold area, huh? If it keeps going like that. I believe it's going to crack, though. We're right there. I wonder if it's actually going to just blow through it. I'm starting to think that. Here we go. Come on. All right, we are so close to that 700. It just turned yellow. You wouldn't be wrong taking some off. I think it's going to crack it, though. All right, this is more yellow. Right above that 700. I'm going to take a little bit more off. Oh, yeah, it's cracking a little bit. It might not crack that much, so be careful. It might just do like a liquidity grab. Just got to be cautious. I don't want to get back too much profit here. But this thing is... A lot of people are looking for that bounce. All right, so this is like the second yellow candle. We're below the 700 now. I think I might close this. All right, I'm closing. Are you not entertained? Come on, that was a fucking beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Come on, that was clear, baby. Still continuing, though. Guess my balls weren't big enough. Let's see what the rest of the market is doing. Oh, it wants that fucking support area. 660. That's wild. Is anybody still in this? So again, you're not wrong for getting out in yellow as soon as it appeared. I mean, that was a banger trade right there. Even if you got out here, it would be cool. The way it was falling, and like it just didn't go into the cloud that much. So I was like, I think this is gonna go down even more. And bam. Starting to retrace now. It went from yellow to orange, so just be wary of that. We could probably wait for another sell signal. I probably won't go too heavy into it because I don't want to get back too much profit if it's towards the bottom. My Top Step X on both accounts, I'm up 1,200 just on that one alone. Let me see what I'm on this one. This one, I am up 300. So not too bad. It is 11 o'clock though, so be careful. It's usually when volume starts to die down, and it is Friday. So I might not take any more trades. Like, that was a awesome fucking trade there. So I don't think I need to take any more. And if it was, it would be like extremely small. Because I think it wants to touch this support area. That's what she said. But we'll see. Breaking down below it already. If I were to trade this, because it's so low, I would probably wait for a break and a retest. But again, this is a small ass. So the 5-minute is giving a short signal. Still got 4 minutes left, but look how far away it is from the cloud. Like, it's really far. So I would wait for a signal on the 1 minute. Still going down here. Let's see what the 1 minute does. It's about to give a signal. I just don't want to give back my profit. I should probably just wait until the signal appears, but it looks like it's about to give it. If the signal appears I might wait until it goes back to this trend line just to reduce the risk. It didn't pop yet though, so it might not if it wants to go up here, because there looks like there's actually maybe like some resistance around here. You can see all of it. Oh, so it broke below it. It might not come back up because of that line. If it goes above this, then it's probably confused what it wants to do. I knew it. Damn it. I'm like, as I'm talking about it, telling you what it's going to do, and it ends up doing it. I can't hesitate on those moves. Let's see if it pulls back up, though. If this happens, this support area is extremely strong. This is a daily. So we'll have to see what it does in this area. Because it could give a little fake out with a bounce and then go down. Or you can just not trade this at all and wait for the break and do a retest. But let's see if this price goes up a little bit, and then we'll do a small entry around this peach colored or whatever it is line. This peach one is on the 1 minute time frame. All right, so it's going back up. I want to do like another trend line here just to see what it is. So probably right around here. All right, so it touched it. I'm gonna do one. See, it broke above. That's why I didn't want to go too heavy in this. But the trade is still valid until it goes behind that cloud. Just depends if you want to hold it through it. Because this could be the bottom. I want to do hourly. I want to just see if maybe there's a better support area that I missed. It could be here. Looking at it, it definitely kind of looks like there's one right there. More of like a zone, if anything. I really wanted to be a little better here, but let's check the 4 hour. So the 4 hour, so you take a zone. So I might make this more of a zone area. It's too wide. It could even be like there too, which is extremely large though. To do, the whole thing is chop. But I do like this little one here. But then there's another resistance here too. I don't want to go all the way across with it. I kind of want to like just draw a little one here. I got the wrong one. It just looks so minute. All right, so 5 minutes still oversold. Still valid on the 1 minute. It did touch above, but it did not close. It was actually a rejection. If it closes below this, might get more momentum. There we go. It needs to break this little area. I might actually delete this and draw a zone area because there's just too much going on right here. So it broke below it. And we have to be careful that this is not a Head and Shoulders on the smaller time frame. I don't think it is. But if you wanted to draw like a little neckline here, we could. It's not technically, well, on the 1 minute, it doesn't look like a flag. A 5 minute just looks very bearish. It might just be that original goal of the 660. You might get a short here. So this short here was not invalid. It never closed above the cloud. So we Gucci now. It's retesting that zone. Doesn't know what it wants to do. It's gonna ping pong a little bit here, so we got to be careful. Whatever way it goes, it's probably gonna shoot that direction pretty hard. All right, so we got a short here. You can wait until it closes, or you can get in early, because this might disappear. It might go up and retest it. See, that was a huge candle up. It's still good though. It's disappearing. It's coming back. It doesn't repaint. It just waits for the candle to close to stay. It's more of an option for you if you wanted to get in early if the trend is like stupid strong. Because sometimes I like to do that. Or you could be more laid back, wait for the signal, and then get in. Because this is towards the bottom, you wouldn't be wrong getting towards it if you waited. I might get another short in up here.
Tell me this.
Really needed to reject here. If it doesn't, this is probably going to flip long. All right, so that's pretty far above. Any further than this, then we need to close this. Because that's just, it's too far above. This is probably going to start going long. All right, so turn green. All right, so we should close this. It sucks, but Did go long. It's hard to go long. See, I'm glad. I know it sucks to close these a loser trade, but this just saved us a shit ton of money closing there, and we're back at that little break point again above it. This is probably going to be long. Just waiting. It is oversold. Let's get back out of this a little bit. Let's look at the rest of the market here to see how it's reacting. Gold is gray. Dow is gray. NASDAQ is moving. All right, so we did go back up. Let's look at the 5 real quick. We're still in below this red cloud. So on the 5. So longer term would be short. If you got a signal there, and then the 1 minute chart is still bullish, you would want this to come back down. But honestly, if it comes below this line here, it would make it bearish again to me. I would like, if it was going to be bearish, I would like for it to drop down, go back up, do like a reverse hammer or shooting star to the downside. So we broke below it. So it's either just going to start going south pretty quick, or it's going to go sideways now. This could be a larger head and shoulders, so we have to be careful on that too. I would say it's something like that. Literally. That was pretty good. Goes right across. But then you do that same line over here and you're like, this shit's falling on the 5. So I would wait to see if we get a bullish buy signal. I would say that's good here, at least up into the 75 area. But let's be patient. It is after 11 on a Friday, so be careful of that. So it's kind of arguing against itself. It's a red candle showing with a green cloud, which means that the trend is pointing down, but we're still above the cloud. On the 5, this thing looks like it wants to freaking collapse. So I don't know. So I'm going to say this is more short. Damn, that sucker went down, huh? All right. That's what I was saying. The 1 minute looked bullish, 5 minute looked terribly to the downside. But we didn't get a signal at all, so you just sit on your hands until you get one. We're back at that trend area. I kind of want to move it, but I don't. Could also do that.
Great. The new GoDaddy Arrow has AI marketing tools to help small businesses easily reach thousands of customers. It writes sweet social ads and email marketing. It even analyzes the results to boost business. I better start up in my game with some sweet new moves.
Still waiting. Remember, it is after 11 on Friday, so be careful trading after this late. Still no signal. If it didn't pop yet, I would say it's safe to not trade anymore. Volume has died. Gold still in that trend. Not seeing much.
My car wears Coopers because you never know when there's gonna be a storm to chase.
be safe to say that all right, I'm gonna close down this stream. There is just no trades popping up. It is Friday after 11. Usually volume dies down. If you're interested in this indicator, the link is in the bio. There is a 1 month free coupon code to get you started on it. The code is starter package. I have it like the comments on a lot of videos that you can get it. Just a recap. Short here, never broke above the cloud. Another short, never broke above the cloud. We had a trend line here, broke below it. Monster down. Took the profit on this large candle of yellow, meaning oversold. Waited for another signal. We went heavy on this one. My Top Step X2 I was trading. I made like 1,600 on just that account. This one's so probably like almost 2K total on one trade. All the way down. You could have took it out in the orange. But just looking at this, I'm like, if this breaks this low, it's going to smash down. And it did. It went all the way down. Didn't touch my 660 area. And I'm okay with that. On the second yellow candle, because it was so strong, I took profit. We did get another short here, but I did not trade it because it was just so low. Or did I trade it? I can't even remember. I actually might have traded this like an idiot. Or I waited for it to go back up to the cloud a little bit. That's what I did. Goes up to the cloud, and then I got out. That was a small loss. And I'm glad I did get out because that was a messy chop. As you can see, it doesn't know what it wants to do. You could be profitable sometimes just holding it, but I'm telling you right now, if you just get out, wait for another signal, it's so much better. Your stress is down, and also it could just keep going on, up, 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 and up, and you're completely screwed. Just sitting there praying. I'm talking from experience here. That's why I have these rules in place. But if you want this indicator, it's in the link is in the bio. 1 month free. And then I believe it's $49 after. One trade can literally pay for your entire year. The reason why I'm selling this is the more money you make, the more things you want to buy. Easy as that. Just trying to get different incomes of stream. So I'm not heavily reliant on two sources of income. The more income you have, the more you can, in case one goes bad, you still have another one and you're good. That's my plan. So I'm not trying to be greedy. I think $50 is pretty good, especially for the work that I put in 10 years of trading. And again, one trade can pay for the entire year and multiple years. Just today alone, what? Almost 2,000? What is that? 4 years worth of that price? Pretty fucking good to me. Anyways, I'm going to hop off. It was good trading with you guys, whoever was following. I do have a Discord. I have a free section, and then the paid section would be to go over with the signals. Other than that, if you have any questions, just comment in the streams or any of the videos, and I will answer them as best as possible. Everybody have a good Friday and a good weekend. Later.